Kerry Katona broke down in tears on Loose Women on Tuesday as she detailed her abusive marriage to her late ex-husband George K. Admitting she feels shame that she stayed with him so long, Kerry, 42, said she regrets that her children were aware of the abuse. Kerry was married to third husband George from September 2014, until 2019 when he collapsed and died after a seizure at a hotel in Sutton Weaver, Cheshire. The TV personality said her mother Sue was also aware of abuse in the relationship as she saw bruises George had given her. Kerry said, "It's not about blame, it's a fear. It's so difficult. My mum said she was waiting on police to knock on the door and say he'd killed me. I have George's little girl. I remember he was covering up my bruises and I told my mum it was from rough sex. She looked at George and he knew that she knew." Kerry said her eldest daughter Molly gave her a look one day that made her worry about what she was teaching her kids by staying with George. The former Atomic Kitten star is mother to daughters Molly, 21, and Lily Sue, 19, with ex Brian McFadden, son Maxwell, 14, with ex Mark Croft and daughter Dylan Jorge DJ, 8, with George. She said, "Molly gave me a look of pure weakness once and I thought, what am I teaching my kids? There's such a shame I held on for so long. I know my kids are messed up because of it. Lily and Molly can go to Brian and it's the same with Mark, whenever they want, but DJ hasn't got that choice." Kerry writes about her abusive relationship with George in her new book Kerry Katona, Whole Again, and said her eldest daughters heard a lot. Discussing the book, she said, "I'm only 42 but I've packed a lot in. The first book was more about my childhood, foster home, second was bankruptcy. Gosh, we could be here all day. What a lot of people don't understand, I ended up in a foster home because my mum's fella beat her up and I said I would never do it. I ended up putting my kids through it and it gives me anxiety now, I panic. It has still got a hold on me. I remember coming on the show and me and Brian. Sorry, George had just split up and you'd asked if I was wearing my wedding ring but no one knew what would happen. The fear from George was so severe. Lily and Molly would come home from school and I would tell them to go upstairs because of George. They never saw anything but they heard a lot." Kerry recently reunited with ex-Brian when they both celebrated Molly's 21st birthday in Ireland. She said, "It was Molly's 21st and we had a big birthday bash in Ireland and Brian was there but Molly and Lily have no recollection of us being together." With his fiancée Danielle, has definitely changed for the better. "My kids tell me what the new Mrs. is like and they adore Danielle. We had a good old dance and a sing-song, it was nostalgic." Kerry also discussed her romance with fiancé Ryan Mahoney, who she met 5 years ago on dating app Bumble. She said, "Oh Ryan, that one I can't keep up, I have to Google it half the time. Has definitely a keeper, he was a slow burner but he rocked my world." Kerry added that she has no plans to carry any more children but would consider having a surrogate in the future if Ryan wants children of his own. She said, "My other half is 8 years younger than me and has no children of his own, me and the kids are enough for him so I don't want to rob him of that option. There may not be any eggs left anyway. I'd never carry a child again because I nearly died with DJ but having the option there to have a surrogate. It's there,